And speaking of your firm, I see that you have two different websites, morrismusiclaw.com and musiclawpro.com. Would you mind telling our audience the difference between the two and what services you provide?
Totally, they're both law firms. They're both music law firms. I originally started Morris Music Law, hence the name. That's my last name, clearly. And yeah, that provides what we're talking about. Just one-stop shop, anything legal you need. The billing is the big difference between the two. Typically, lawyers bill hourly, based on different rates and by tenth of an hour increments. And I found through the years that a lot of clients or potential clients were a bit hesitant about hourly. It's like, well, how much is it gonna cost? I want a producer deal. Or you need to negotiate this, like, what's the cost? I'm like, well, it depends. It could be an hour, it could be 4 hours, like, here's why it depends. We're gonna work together along the way to ensure that we're working within budget. And I still found that some clients are like, well, I'd rather just pay an amount, know what it's going to cost. So I set up Music Law Pro to have fixed rates, to just here's fixed rates for some basic, very common sorts of issues like a copyright registration, a trademark registration, producer contracts, things like that. And then the other thing I found with the hourly was, a lot of times clients could be hesitant to reach out to have a question or concern because they're afraid of getting billed. It's like, especially a starving musician type of client, who I work with a lot. They're like, they're on a tight budget. They have an important question, but they may bypass legal and make a mistake, or even do it right but have uncertainty and doubt about it, because they're afraid to ask the question because they could get billed. So we set up a subscription option. So for a certain amount a month with Music Law Pro, you have a lawyer on your team. And you don't have to worry about being on the clock for questions. So you can schedule a call or a video call and basically have unlimited time with a lawyer about general questions. And if a specific task comes up, then it's all fixed rates. And as a bonus for being on the subscription, you get a discount on the fixed rate stuff, as an extra, and you get extra little bonuses to justify the monthly cost. Because even if you're not using it in a month, you still have to pay the subscription because your lawyer is still available for you that month. And some months you need more work, and other months you don't. So it's a different offering, just to have more access to music lawyer legal services. Depending upon wherever your situation is as a music professional. This way there's different options on the table, and hopefully, one makes sense for your situation. So that's kind of the main difference. Another big difference is I'm not directly the lawyer for Music Law Pro. I created it, I'm the founder, I supervise, I mentor. I'm there to chime in as needed, but my staff, my associates and paralegals and clerks are directly involved with the clients via there. I'm directly involved through Morris Music Law, and at this stage in my career, I tend to be a little bit more selective about who I work with. Which is another reason I brought on and trained staff, so that we can again have greater access to justice and music lawyers at lower rates and different vibes, different personalities, so that whoever you are as a music professional, we could try to find the right fit, and so that you can focus on your music again and have the lawyer on your team. So it's fun. It's a good journey. As you said on the top of this, I'm a constant entrepreneur. I launched a music tech business called Tune Registry a few years ago and exited that. It dealt with metadata, registrations, and management. That was an amazing experience. So Music Law Pro is another entrepreneurial venture. Ultimately, the aim is to help music professionals have a music lawyer on their team, and get the work done so that their rights, their royalties are protected, and they can focus on their music and have the lawyer on their team.